Yo. All right, y'all. What's going on, fam? So this your man, Words Taylor. So listen, we are talking about my 100-pound weight loss journey, and today is Sunday. So we just had our weigh-in on Friday. We lost I'm in the parking lot. That's why I don't have my seatbelt on. Okay, just be easy. I just took it off. But we just weighed in on Friday. Y'all know we lost about 5 pounds. This week we're down a total of about 9 pounds so far in the first 14 days, which is amazing. I'm not trying to lose weight as fast as I possibly can. That's not the goal, because I don't want to get to a point where I got a bunch of loose skin. I already know I'm going to have it because I'm a big guy, right? But I'm currently building muscle, lifting weights, and implementing cardio and nutrition. But so I'm fasting right now. I'm about 16 hours into my fast, and I learned something. All right, I learned something. Well, I already knew this about me, but I want you all to recognize this about yourself as well. For those men that are on the journey with me, or anybody that's morbidly obese, if you're on this journey with me. One of the things that when I saw the 5.2 pounds, I reverted back to my old ways of how I celebrate. So instead of me saying, oh man, 5.2 pounds in a matter of a week, this is exciting, let's dig in more. And the thing about that, in business, I do that. I get a win in business and I'm like, I want to go harder now. But here, I reverted back to 5.2 pounds now. Oh, I got room to celebrate. And I didn't recognize this behavior, or that was my feeling, very early on, until I'm in the process. I had my meals as normal. Y'all know I've been measuring out my ounces and all that stuff. I had my normal meals. And then comes Friday evening. We always get our kids pizza every Friday. All right? Our kids eat pretty healthy during the week, but then we do kids on pizza on Friday. And I had stopped my eating around 12 o'clock. So I was hungry. And, I try to shut down my eating window no later than about 6 p.m. However, I only did the one meal, and I had a big workout, hooping, all of that stuff, and I was hungry. That pizza was sitting there, y'all, and I just grabbed the piece of sausage, grabbed the pepperoni, not the full pizza. I just tasted it. Next thing I know, I'm eating a full pizza now. A full slice. That slice turns into 4 slices. And then that turned into, oh my God, I'm still hungry, because now I'm eating carbs as well. I'm still hungry. So now what I do is I have to drop my daughter off at a sleepover. And so while I'm out, I'm still very much so triggered. So I go ahead and grab me some chicken while I'm out. And I was just like, oh my God. Oh, and I grabbed some freaking cookies. And I'm like, oh, I'm doing good. I'm good. I'll work it off. Tomorrow's my fasting day anyway. And I made excuses and allowances for me to go ahead and participate in the behavior. One little simple decision, and I'm recognizing that it starts here. It manifested here first. And had I told myself when I seen the results, all right, here's the game plan. Like I'm very practical. So if I give myself a game plan, then I'm going to try my best to stay on that game plan. And I did not do that. Now, I believe I'll still be down for the next weigh-in, but I just wanted you all to know that there is ups and downs in this journey. The behaviors that you exhibited before doesn't just go away. All of a sudden, just because I said I'm on a 100-pound journey and that I want to lose weight doesn't mean that now all of the feelings or the negative behaviors or the bad behavior that I exhibited in the past just goes away. Doesn't mean that. It doesn't. It's not like all of a sudden now I wake up and I just have the strongest discipline ever. I'm just very disciplined when it comes to food and nutrition now. It doesn't work like that. It is a constant journey, and I recognize that on Friday I failed. But I'm back in my pocket. I'm not going to dwell on that. I'm not going to now just be like, oh man, the whole weekend is a wash. I did not do that. I had my 2 meals yesterday like I normally do. I started my fast. That's why I'm about 16 hours in right now. I'm about to go do my bike ride, my 10-mile bike ride, my cardio. I haven't decided whether I'm going to eat after that or not. I'm feeling very good. So I'm like, you know what? We might make this a 36-hour fast. I don't know. But either way, when I do eat, and I'm going to decide that while I'm on the bike, so I'll have a plan when I get off, because I don't want to be caught off guard. All right. So I want to give you a couple things that I was able to get from this. Right. One is I should have had food prepared. The only reason I had only had that 1 meal is because I had only cooked enough until for Friday, and I didn't have enough for the second meal. I had the food thawed out. My wife had thawed out the meat and stuff that I needed. However, I was past hunger. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna thug it out. I'm gonna just go ahead and fast. All right. I don't even feel like cooking. But me doing that, my body was like, no, we were hungry. We should have ate then, or you should have just took the time out to cook then. And instead of doing that, now I got caught off guard with the pizza because I was not prepared. So not being prepared, especially in the first, we only been locking in for 2 weeks now, y'all. So in that first, I want to say, I don't know. I can't tell you yet. But in that first 90 days, I think it's very important to just be prepared, because you can get caught off guard and triggered. The second thing that I realized is that I was emotionally on a high. And whenever I'm emotionally, I didn't do a check-in. I've been pretty good, even on this journey, because y'all know I'm coming from 464. So this is my second 100-pound weight loss journey. I'm just documenting this one. I should have recognized that whenever I'm emotionally on a high or emotionally on a low, I'm going to be triggered to eat. And I need to have a plan for that. I need to know exactly what I'm doing that day, or I even need to communicate that with my wife or the people around me so I can be held accountable at that point. I'm not saying that that's how I always have to live my life, but at least in the beginning stages, that's just what it is. Okay. So let's be clear on that. I would say number 3, the thing that I needed to be very cognizant of, because if you recognize, like, I went and got the chicken, now it was more like a sneaking type of thing, right? You know, now you're doing, sin is done behind the scenes. The biggest thing that I recognize is I ate the 4 slices of pizza, then I went and got some chicken, the cookies, or whatever, and I was still hungry. You know what I recognize as I just sat in my misery, in my resentment, because I was definitely in my resentment at that point. You know what I recognized in my resentment? I wasn't hungry. I was thirsty. I recognized that as I replayed toward the end of the day, because I was beating myself up for a little bit. I was really beating myself up, right? I recognized that I had we played basketball for like 3.5, like we were playing for a long time. I did about 7 games of basketball. So, and then I went and sat in the sauna for 30 minutes. And not only that, but I also did the bike that day as well. When we talk about drained, like my body was drained, but I cannot remember. I had maybe 40 ounces of water that day. And I was like, doggone it. I stepped outside of my norm of, when I feel hungry, my first thought should be to drink water. And that's what I just been telling myself. Oh, are you hungry? Okay, let me grab some water. That's why, I got my water here now. Are you hungry? Let's grab some water. And then 5-10 minutes, we'll see how we feel after that. Right? Because sometimes dehydration shows up as hunger as well. And I recognize that there have been times in my binge moments where I'm eating and I can't get full. I'm like, why can't I get full out here? What is happening? Why? I'm telling y'all, if you are morbidly obese, you have experienced this moment where you're like, I'm eating and I cannot get full. It's because you're not hungry. This is my theory. It's because you're not hungry, your body is actually dehydrated. So it's continue to send this hunger signal, but it's really a thirst signal. Or it's sending this thirst signal and you're confusing it for a hunger signal. And that's what I do. Not only that, but I recognize that when I'm in that place, I'm not eating anything healthy. I'm just doing sugar and carbs, which is further dehydrating the body, which is further making me more thirsty. And I'm now translating that as a hunger signal. It's crazy out here, man. But anyway, nonetheless, your boy is back on. We were 374, then we went up to like 376 or something like that. Which I'm not concerned about that. Sodium, that's sodium, that's my body is inflamed, inflammation, all of that stuff. But the point is, I have to recognize these moments much sooner. My bounce back is here. So I just want to encourage you all, if you're on this journey, I'll start structuring out these videos a little more. Right now, they're just me talking. I just want to give y'all the thoughts that I'm having as I'm on this journey. But yeah. All right, y'all. Y'all have a phenomenal day. I'm about to get this 10-mile bike ride on. Let's get it.